Hello, fellow Shades. I'm your host, Sean the Witty. We're here with another. Well, Connor's gonna be back in a minute, but we're with an episode of Rain Code where.
Chat with everyone already?
After
Guess I'll talk about myself then.
We just get back to him.
I was born around these parts. It wasn't submerged like this at the time. It really was just another regular city. But my family, as you might expect, lived in poverty. That's why when I was hired by that company, my whole family was thrilled.
That company?
Yeah. Amaterasu Corporation. Back then, they weren't dangerous or shady. They were a legitimate business focused on contributing to society. I don't know when it started to go astray. We kept receiving more requests from the unified government with an increasing number of top-secret projects. As the secrets kept piling on, the company continued to grow. It sure was a strange sight. Even when I was an employee, I didn't know what was going on. It was like looking at some strange and unknown beast. Before I knew it, everyone was subservient to Amaterasu. The gap between rich and poor was irreversible.
Shachi, what kind of work did you do for them?
I worked in land development. They'd buy up promising land and use it for the company. And here, Doya District was also a part of that. After I purchased this land, Amaterasu filled it with rows and rows of research facilities. The city was poor, but there were these shiny research labs here. Back then, it made us so proud. We thought it'd bring prosperity here. Or so we hoped. But 3 years ago, the unending rain began. The area was flooded. Amaterasu abandoned this place without a second thought. The former residents had nowhere to go. So they were forced to live on top of the flooded research labs. And that's what became of Doya District.
So that's what happened.
It's my fault. I'm the one who made the city this way. That's why I fight Amaterasu Corp. To help the impoverished still living here. It's the least I can do to make it up to them. It can't be anyone else. I have to do it.
Not really. I mean, sure.
It's a group effort, no matter what.
Sad story time for
Yeah,
them.
if you believe, like,
must
you know,
press
I'm not
onward.
gonna say you don't
You're
you don't
wrong
have to do
to try
anything
and
for that,
do it.
you know, you're
You're
wrong
completely
by.
right.
But
But
at
you're
the
not
same
alone
time,
in this.
yeah.
There's been people fighting. This is a war that's been going on for hundreds of years, man.
But yeah, it's like, and what if you die? Are you gonna, is that gonna, if you die, does that just mean that this place is screwed over, you know? Like, the reality that it's just like you're the only savior would be so...
That's wrong. You should be working to, like, inspire the next generation to pick up your work in case you do die. Or something like that, you know? That's more along the lines of, like,
This is why we need good people on our
what it's
side.
about.
You're one of the world-famous master detectives. Please, help us. How about it, Yuma? Will you stand with us and help free Kanai Ward from Amaterasu's oppression?
Everyone keeps saying the same thing. You've already made up your mind. Go on, answer him.
Bum. Help him, please!
I still think it's Rush. I'm looking for my friends anyway. Like, I have our shit to do.
Yeah, fuck
Thank
it.
you for the offer, but I will have to say no.
Oh, I see. So you'll fight alongside us. That's great.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you hear him? He said no.
Huh? What did you say?
Well, I suppose you wouldn't. Joining the Resistance isn't a cool thing to do in this day and age.
I don't give a shit if it's cool. I've
be
got other
honest,
things to
I
do.
really don't care
and I'm
as
not
long as I
indebting
can
myself
shoot
to
my
you people.
guns.
After all this, you're still rejecting us? Our entire conversation made it seem like you'd join up.
I mean, it's
I'm sorry.
it's a sell.
I think
It's an
your
angle
inspiration
that's
to
a
stand up for
selling
the city
line,
is
but
great.
I didn't buy it,
I
you
really
know?
support you. But right now, I can't quit being a detective to join you. That would mean betraying people who've taken care of me. And I still have things left undone as a detective. Although, I still don't know why I want to continue as a detective. But that's exactly why I can't quit now. It's not that I'm obsessed with being one. Rather, I think detectives are the key to solving my own mysteries.
Oh, you seem to think awfully highly of yourself all of a sudden. This is so unlike you. You're
She's a
cuter when you're
dog
totally
voice.
panicking and don't know where to turn.
I'm still worried about the others who've gone missing. I can't just abandon them and start over somewhere new.
I
Worried
see.
about Lara.
So you won't reconsider. In that case, I can't let you leave here alive.
Oh,
What?
well,
Just kidding. I already knew you were gonna turn us down.
oh.
Trying
but
to
what
get
if I
you to
then
join
didn't
the spot
accept?
is a tough sell. You have your own stuff going on.
Yeah, okay.
So instead,
So he's being reasonable.
would you be interested in cooperating with us as a detective?
Okay, sure, whatever.
Basically,
fine.
we'd like you to take on
More-
a job for us.
Okay,
A
sure.
job?
That's doable.
Yeah, it's a simple
Okay,
one, but
help
it's
me
not
pay back
something
my
we
debt.
can do.
That's how you pay me back. Boom.
Please, we need your help. Will you at least take on this request?
What do I do?
Let's charge
Chief
twice
Yako's
Lara's
in here,
thing so we
and
can
the
pay back our
detective
debt.
agency is gone. Is it really okay for me to accept a job? In my experience, taking these requests without permission always leads to trouble.
I don't smell any good mysteries nearby. My guess is that these people are taking advantage of you, just like that masked guy. You should ignore them.
Yeah, I need to find the others first. I don't have time to take another
I mean,
request.
you could take on a job and just be like,
I'm
hey,
sorry.
I got other things to
I'll
do, but
need to
I'll work
consider
on
it
that.
another time, once things calm down.
I see. So that didn't work either.
I need to go now.
Please, wait.
Let me shoot you on the way out.
We've just exposed our inner workings. Do you
Yeah.
really think we'd just let you leave? Unlike Shachi, I don't joke around. I'll do what needs to be done.
I'm with Iruka. If you're not with us, you're against us. If we let you go,
Doesn't need
you
to
might
be
leak
the
our
case
info to
either.
Amaterasu Corp.
I would never.
Yeah, we're kind of against each other, you know?
Yeah,
you're
like
just an
we're being
outsider
hunted by
after
them
all.
too.
You'll never understand our hatred.
Well, I never said I
Yeah,
would.
fight. Do it outside. Don't mess up my complex
You guys
machines.
dragged me in here, not the other way around.
We can't let an Amaterasu sympathizer roam free.
Please wait. Let's all take a deep breath.
So you want to pick a fight with me? Oh, you asked for it. Bring it on! I'll boom kill all of you.
Yeah, that works so well.
Wait, hold your damn horses! If he could just be threatened into doing our bidding, I would have done so from the start.
Wait, how do you know I wouldn't
No
be just...
amateur. He's a WDO
Oh
master
my god,
detective.
shut up!
Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
gone through torture
Can
training.
survive even bullet wounds, right? And we should test it out.
Yeah, you test it out. Aim right at my head. We'll
Luca,
see how long
stop.
that goes.
Put down the gun. The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
Depends on whose definition. To Amaterasu, you're terrorists. I'm
Let me
like,
talk with him man to man, and we'll wrap things up.
How is this not man to
You
man?
okay with that?
Like, Maybe
Well,
if
to
you,
be fair,
If you
we
say
are in a
so,
group
Shachi.
surrounded by 6
It's
people.
fine
That's
by
not
me.
really man to man.
well, it's more
kinda
like they're,
having
it's more like
fight
they're
for
saying off to the
you.
side, really. Like,
You're the leader.
I think they're like me and
Do
like
as you
just
wish.
alone.
okay. Maybe he's just gonna give us an eye. He's like, yeah, those guys are kinda hardcore. I'm gonna let you go now.
Sorry.
They're kind of
Yuma.
insane.
Would you come with me for a bit?
Hey, Shachi.
What?
What? I thought we were done here. Sorry, Yuma. Go on ahead for a second.
Okay, apparently there's some
We can talk
info that
quietly
they
on
have
the
to talk.
rooftop. Go through that door over there and up the stairs. I'll be there soon.
Sure.
The roof. Got
Okay.
it.
You've gained the attention of some troublesome folks. Why don't you skip out right now?
Yeah?
It's better
No.
to finish talking to them
To
now
make
to
two
avoid trouble later on.
to make two
Besides, wasn't
powerful
there a
fucking
lookout at the entrance?
enemies.
I mean,
Oh,
how
it's Russian
powerful
and
are they
resistance force?
necessarily, you know? They just had a man.
Well,
They
if
don't.
if they're a decent like resistance force, like that's actually a threat to Amaterasu, then they're also a threat because
Isn't
they
those
have home
guys
field
from earlier?
advantage.
Well, I feel like no matter what,
Home
like
field
unless
advantage.
if the captain's
general,
gonna
they have-
like take, unless if the captain's not gonna put up like a hit list, but like from my understanding, no matter what, we've already got trouble from them. You know, like they've already promised to give
I
us
mean,
trouble.
we're not necessarily enemies of them. We're not allies. Absolutely not. Even
no,
yet.
but they,
We could be in
but
the
they are,
future,
but
but
they
we're
would
not
still hunt
enemies
us
yet.
down as of right
That's
now,
really
unless
my
if the
point. We're
boss
not
says
enemies yet.
otherwise. You know. So
Right.
it's like we've already gotten into the trouble. It's not like running away is gonna stop. Is gonna cause them to want to chase us
That's not what
down.
I'm saying. I'm not saying running away. I'm saying like to run away would create an enemy.
But they are an enemy right now. Like they're already going after our head.
People, I mean, some of them in that room, but those are just crazy people. It's not the overall movement. You're not against the overall movement right now. You're not
Okay.
an enemy of them. It's
What could
just
they be
that some of them are
talking
being
about?
assholes and trying to kill you. There is technically a difference. Because you're since you're not opposed to them, it's not
Hey,
necessary.
maybe
It's
you
not
can hear them
necessarily
talking if you
enemies.
approach the door.
I think that's a dumb move, but
Alright,
also
yeah.
maybe a smart one.
Watch him die. He just gets shot.
I can see
Yeah.
inside through a crack in
I'm
the door.
ready for this guy. Like the way that they've been talking, where it's like, oh, I'm a gun expert. They're the technology person. You know, it's like I'm
Can we
just
not
waiting
have
for.
her go in the room?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Like, wouldn't that just like us hanging
Can't
around the
you
corner
move
and
through
just have
walls,
her go
Shinigami?
in?
Yeah.
You could just get to the other side.
If I left your side, I could slip through a wall or two. But then later,
You don't
I
to.
might
You
lie
could
to you
peer
about
through
it,
the
so
crack
I
while
do
we
love seeing you
don't.
get all distressed.
Why?
No, well, that's just me.
I'm
But
talking
okay,
right now.
I'll be.
Can you make it quick, Iruka? He'll start getting cautious if I keep him waiting.
Please, wait. There's something I want to give you. In here.
I just don't trust this voice. It's so
I
unhinged.
want
No.
it open. Damn the safe. Who was in charge of getting a new one anyway? I'll bust it open with a rocket.
Oh well. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Treating it roughly won't unlock it. You have to move the dial, then wait exactly 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
It's the latest time-delayed lock. You'll have to wait the specified amount of time without touching anything.
You think she's gonna have the patience
Thieves
for
hate
that?
wasting time. Time itself is the key for this new feature.
Grr. What a pain in the ass.
This security function makes it the best safe there is. Nowadays, even the bank and other important facilities use it in the commercial area of Marunimon District. It's made by trusty old Amaterasu Corp, after all.
This was made by Amaterasu.
Yeah.
What's it doing here? I never allowed this.
Relax.
That is a good
Calm
question.
down, old man. Even your clothes and mug were made by the Corp. As long as we live in Kanai Ward, it's impossible to avoid all their products.
Okay, I guess, yeah.
Though it is ironic that Amaterasu made the safe that protects our assets.
It finally opened.
And the assets are gone, huh? It's a gun.
This...
Your custom handgun. I modified it to pack more of a punch.
This isn't necessary.
It's for self-defense, just in case.
You think that twerp out there could take me on? It's like...
Yeah, I
like,
think fucking... I could shit that little thing out. Alright,
it's like, she's like, hey, take this deagle in case he pulls a knife on you. And it's like, dude, I don't think
Yuma, even with a knife, would be threatening.
Yeah,
I feel like
you know, I feel like even if we were to stab him, like, I feel like they would, it's not like we're, like, going away from the base. We're staying within base, you know?
Right, and be, that's just, if we do anything, that solidifies an easy, like, enemy that has, like, home territory against us constantly. Like, you don't want to get messed up
Why
in
not take
guerrilla
it with you?
warfare.
You never know when you might need it.
What do I do? They have a gun!
Yeah, no shit.
So?
They pulled a gun on you already.
Calm, even when facing the barrel of a gun. Actually, they'd find a way to remove the bullets first.
Nah.
No,
It's
I mean,
too
yeah.
late for
but-
that!
Then you're screwed!
I mean, theoretically, there could be no bullets. Like, it could just
Yeah, it could just be
a bluff.
blanks. It could
Like,
be
imagine
blanks.
they
It
actually
could be a
can't
blow.
afford ammunition.
They're just too poor. I mean, that's the realistic situation for some people. They just can't afford shit.
Yeah. And this is supposed to be, like, from my understanding, it's like, everyone from this area, and so it's
Is
like,
poor.
yeah, so it's like, the resistance I don't imagine would be too, you know,
Wealthy.
yeah. Wrong button.
I know! Let's run away while we still can.
Doesn't the front entrance have someone on lookout?
Oh, that's right. Then let's go to the roof. Let's get there first and find a way out.
Master, hurry up and run!
No! I trust these people. Maybe that's a dumb thing, but I still do.
I mean, I wouldn't say I trust them, but at the same time, I think
I
this
don't
is
not
rash.
trust them. Yeah,
I would say
like
this is
he's
rash
definitely
no
being
matter
rash.
what.
Right.
Because it's like, just seeing a gun, you know, they had guns before. It's not like, why is them pulling out another gun so scary? You know?
Right.
It's the environment. Like, if this was like a poshy, like, restaurant and, like, 3 people pulled out guns, then yeah, okay, I might say get the fuck out of there.
This is the roof. We need to find a way out. There has to be some place I can escape to. I have to hurry before I'm found. This
The
place
cliff
is so much
edge.
higher than I thought.
At least you'll get away if you jump off. Though you just end up in the afterlife.
There are no footholds or places to grab onto. I don't think I can use this as an escape route.
There's no escape!
I mean, there's literally a fire stairway over here.
There's an emergency stairway. Maybe we can escape from here.
Master, look carefully near the top of the stairs!
A surveillance camera. Speaking of which, they were monitoring it from the other room.
If you go past it, they'll definitely see you.
Congrats.
Let's find another way.
I feel like if you're really worried about your life, it doesn't, like, they know you're up here, right? Like, so
You're
it doesn't
right.
matter if they see you leaving this way. You have to deal with it one way or another. Okay, no. I'm just staying here. Cool.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
He's here! He's not holding a gun.
It's like,
Is he keeping it concealed?
I mean, that would be likely, but it's like, it's, here's the thing, right? I'm annoyed at the fact that he ran to the conclusion of, oh, he's gonna shoot me, when at no point was he like aggressive when he like the only way he was aggressive was as a joke, you know? He's like, oh, I can't let you go, and then he's like, JK, man, sorry. No, I didn't actually expect.
Only the other people were actually ever aggressive.
So at AIM, there's no reason for him to assume that this guy would come up to kill him. Especially since he was objecting. Like, if he really wanted you dead, why would he object, you know? Be like, no. You know? Like, that doesn't make sense.
There's no need for that. Everyone calm down, right?
But then, even if you assume he's gonna kill you, why would you worry about them knowing you're leaving, you know? I feel like it doesn't matter if they know you're leaving if you're just trying to preserve your life, you know? And you expect them to try to take it.
The entire action kind of made no sense.
Why so pale? Scared of heights?
Yeah, no, I'm scared of that revolver you were carrying.
Yeah, something like that.
I see. Sorry about that. I'll make it quick. About the request earlier. You turned it down because you don't want anything to do with the Resistance, right?
Not necessarily. It's just I have other things to do. I have a shopping list to go do, and you're just like, hey, you want to join the Resistance? I'm like, I mean, I'm a little busy, dude. You know, it's.
Huh? No, that's not why.
It's alright. As someone from the outside, liberating Kanai Ward has nothing to do with you.
I mean, I'm not against you,
Not
though.
wrong.
Like, at the same time, I'm not against you guys, and I'm not worried about my own life. You know, my life's already in danger. It's
Right,
purely
like I'm
based on
already the enemy of them.
It's purely the fact that I still have other things to do, you know? Like, I don't want to indent myself to you guys when I'm working on something else, you know?
I actually would have found you suspicious if you were gung-ho about it. But this is exactly why I think we can have a mutually beneficial relationship.
Yes, I believe that part.
But
I'm not asking you to do it for free. If you accept this job, we'll give you information on Amaterasu Corporation.
We truly need
What do
that.
you say to that?
what kind of information?
Our organization has a good number of former Amaterasu employees, myself included. We have some internal info that you can't get anywhere else. I think we can get you something you want.
Yeah?
Do you know what information I'm looking for?
I have an idea. If the WDO sent a master detective to gather intel, it's gotta be the homunculi, right?
And man, you were just like, no, actually, it was just, there was a really bad smell around here, they just sent me in. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like I'm a health inspector detective. I'm the food branch. I'm the food branch. The fucking.
Looks like I'm right. It's not just detectives. The whole world wants info about that. How's this? In place of prepayment for the request, I could tell you a little bit about it.
Is it true? Do immortal monsters like homunculi really exist?
Yeah. Homunculi do exist. And they're already inside Kanai Ward. Right now.
Right now? There are immortal monsters in this city?
So, they really were researching homunculi here?
I mean, that's what we were told,
They
yeah.
were successful, doesn't it? Isn't that what this dude's saying?
I mean, that could be what the peacekeepers
Sounds
are.
right, but
We don't know.
this
They're
could
in it. It could be
handle
like a
its
clone
ultimate secret?
scenario, right?
Looks
Right.
like you're interested. However, I'll only tell you the rest once you finish the job. How
Alright.
about it? Did I
Makes
whet your
sense.
appetite, Master Detective?
You procured it,
You
I'll
should
say.
know that I don't have any special abilities.
I don't plan on making you do anything too difficult. We just want you to run a little errand.
Oh, you need the milk? Yeah, or meat buns.
Aaron?
Sorry, yeah. I actually had to go get meat buns
We
the other
want to set
day.
up some surveillance cameras around town to keep an eye on Amaterasu Corp's oppression.
How is that not hard?
However,
Yeah,
this isn't
that-
something we can do.
A criminal to Amaterasu at least. In
Like-
Amaterasu territory.
It's like, maybe it's one of those things where it's like, you just have to apply it and leave, you know? There's no technical there. Which would mean it's easy, relatively. Like, it's easy in the sense that you don't have to do anything on your end, you're just placing them. then yeah, I guess I would call it easy, but at the same time, if there's anything more than placing them, I'm screwed. I'm not very technically savvy. Like, I can't even
Peacekeepers
cook.
see us setting up. They'll definitely start investigating the organization responsible. Which would give them an excuse to stamp out the resistance.
But if WDO does
Hence,
it,
why this job can only be done by someone who isn't affiliated with us.
In other words, you need a pawn you can safely discard if it gets caught by the peacekeepers.
I wouldn't put it that way.
I mean,
But
no,
you
that
know,
is,
Yeah,
that is what you're asking.
I want you to
You're
understand
asking,
It is.
you're
It's the
asking for someone who's
universal
completely
thing of like there
unaffiliated
has to be
with
some
you.
sacrifices in order for freedom.
You're asking for someone who's completely unaffiliated with you to do
To
your bidding.
take a fall, possibly.
And your bidding is quite dangerous.
I'm not gonna ask
Right.
you to risk yourself for our sake.
It's not like you're just like,
do
it's
want
not
your
like it's
help in
just place
protecting the people
flyers,
of
you
this
know?
city.
Because like, if it was just placing flyers, it's like, okay, that can still be technically dangerous, but you know, there's a lot less implication maybe with that, you know? You could technically...
It's easier to get away, probably.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. Flyers are bigger. So actually, they might be, it depends on how big the cameras are, because if they're like really small, maybe they just wouldn't get noticed.
I think it is more
That's
of
the
a
kind
trying
of
to
job
get
this is.
information purely and just not like help.
How does setting up surveillance cameras lead to protecting the people here?
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Our goal with setting up the cameras is to capture proof of illegal acts carried out by the peacekeepers. We'll record all the criminal activity they commit, such as intimidation, assault, theft, embezzlement.
How do you guarantee it's intimidation? Like, again, intimidation is like scaring
you can
someone
get
into a
rough.
result. But like,
I mean, you can still prove it. It's
Yeah,
harder to
yeah, I
prove,
guess.
but you can.
yeah. Like, the other three I could definitely see, it's just intimidation. It's like a general one where I'm like, how, you know, isn't that kind of needed for the job? Somewhat, you know? Intimidation, you know? Although I guess I'm thinking of, I'm thinking of more for criminals where it's like, you know, if you could intimidate them out of doing something, you know, then obviously it's better for you.
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
He says that while concealing a firearm. He's not fooling us.
I mean, theoretically, no.
A freedom
Theoretically,
fighter would have an arm. Like, that kind of makes this fine. I don't think that's necessarily proves someone's
I think
like
the
a bad
point is that it
person.
seems hypocritical, but the other problem is that we don't know he has the firearm. We saw him hold it, but he could have left it. Like,
Right.
unless
He
if we
could have just
actively,
said he could have
like-
put it back down on the desk.
yeah, unless if we actively saw him walk towards the door without putting it down, right, and we could confirm that, like Shinigami could have done. Like, that's the only way I'd say you could guarantee he's carrying a firearm.
Even if you gather all that evidence, wouldn't
Imagine-
the peacekeepers just cover it up?
Imagine he turns around and there's like no irregularity. He's like, oh, he wasn't carrying the firearm, you know? It's like, man, what, I guess we're the dicks here, huh? It's like, yeah.
Whoops.
Gathering one or two pieces of evidence is too weak, and runs the risk of being snuffed out.
That's true.
In order to spread roots throughout town, someone has to make it clear there are people fighting back.
To spread roots.
The Resistance are like underground roots. Right now, we're still thin and weak, but we continue to fight.
I mean, that's how it
We
usually
spread our
is.
thin roots everywhere to try and bring life back to this withering tree. And one day, our fully grown branches and leaves will shelter the people of Kanai Ward from the cold rain. Yuma, this is to protect peace in our home. So please, save this city.
Okay.
There it is again.
Why do you have a rupee on your
Save
head?
this city. How am I supposed to do
You've
that?
got like the outline of a rupee on your head.
What does everyone expect of me?
I
I'm a shell
mean,
of a person with no memories.
you're not telling people shit though. Like, I could understand that argument if you were telling people, hey, I have amnesia. No, you... like,
You
this is
haven't
like,
told anyone that.
Yeah.
You just said I'm not
okay,
in a
no,
good
you
place.
told the detective agency. But everyone else who's been, like, relying on you, you haven't told them shit. Like, even when you tell them
Yeah,
things, they
you've been keeping
they still
yourself-
don't remember what you say. Like, oh, I'm not actually a master detective. I don't give a shit. You work for WDO. You know, they've never acknowledged you
I mean,
when it comes to when you're trying to
right,
correct them.
and
So
it's-
for all we know, they're just jumping to all the conclusions, and you didn't
yeah,
say
they could
anything.
just literally not know. It's on Yuma to like correct them. Like,
Yeah.
he just hasn't for like 2 or 3 cases.
I mean, he did. He did the one time up here. He told him, but I don't know if he usually acknowledged it. Like if Shashi actually like acknowledged it or not, or just blew by it. But the point is that you can't be like, why is everyone looking up to me? It's not like I'm hiding info that's really crucial to why I wouldn't be able to do shit. You know? Like imagine you're like. It's like, oh, everyone's relying on me to do this weightlifting championship, and then you're like, but why? I have a broken back. It's like, if you don't tell anyone, of course they're gonna rely on you. If you're really, if you're known for something, or it's just the point of you don't tell people things they can't figure out. What's the problem with expecting you to do such a thing?
Right.
I'd say they're not really relying on you, but more like taking advantage of you. So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, kind of.
Even if they're taking advantage of me, they're better than that masked guy because their objective is clear.
I mean, that I can actually also agree
Yeah,
with.
but that is today's episode once I pull up the end card, because I have to move this end card like 3 slides up. It is it's a little bit annoying, but if you enjoyed this video, do the stuff on the screen. If you have any questions, send a comment below, or to our Discord server that's linked in the description and our past section. Their media zones, the same 2 places as their stuff shit. If you have any questions, comment section below or Discord server. You can send that there. On the left is a recommendation from YouTube, and the right is the series Rain Code in its entirety. And we'll see you next time, fellow Shades.